Anyway, one of the reasons this game is easier is because, like, sometimes the mistakes that you make don't actually matter due to the cycles that I was mentioning earlier. So, like, if I'm 30 seconds early to a cycle, I could have potentially made 30 seconds of mistakes up to that point, and it wouldn't have made a difference, because I would have had to waste 30 seconds one way or another. Just due to the cycle, or due to how this game's cycles work. Oh no, yeah, this game is definitely easier than OOT 3D. Like, out of all of the 3D Zeldas that I've tried running before, this one is probably overall the easiest. When it comes to, like, learning, like, the techniques and stuff, Skyward Sword's probably the easiest in that regard, but Skyward Sword is difficult because it's really long, whereas this game's only, like, an hour and a half or an hour and 45 minutes. Where'd I rank Wind Waker? Are you talking about HD or the original? Because I would rank them both differently. HD right now, probably on the more difficult side of things. Not like, you know, most difficult, but probably somewhere between like kind of in the upper quarter of difficulty. How to rank TPHD? TPHD is pretty easy. I would probably rank TPHD as the next rank above MM3D in terms of like difficulty. I mean, granted, I haven't done the opponent clip route, so I can't speak for that specific part, but when I did it, I didn't feel like it was all that difficult compared to the other games. Oh yeah, totally Flex. I'd be totally down to do the weekly races again. Or both. Well, the original Wind Waker, I would probably rank about, like, maybe slightly harder than Wind Waker HD. I mean, Wind Waker was the first game that I did speedruns of, so my opinion on it might be kind of biased. Like, I know that SVA says he thinks that the original Wind Waker is the hardest game to him. But, like, for me, the hardest game to run is probably the original Majora's Mask. At least just from my experience with speedrunning all the 3D Zelda games. As for the easiest 3D Zelda, that's... ironically, it's this game right here. At least in my opinion. backflip. Did I do the 3D Zelda challenge at my age? Well, I mean, I scheduled that day out like months in advance, and I was able to clear it with my parents, like, you know, don't schedule anything for this day. I mean, it kind of worked out because, the day after I did the challenge, I was scheduled to go on like a 12-hour plane flight to Europe. So my parents were like, yeah, you can just sleep on the plane next day, it's fine. Like, normally my parents wouldn't have wanted me to stay up until like 4 AM doing the 3D Zelda challenge, or doing like anything. I mean, at least when I was like that age. Although they kind of started getting looser, like after that. Where would I rank Wind Waker HD pre-item slide? Pre-item slide, it was definitely a lot easier. I mean, there were still some hard tricks like Cabana Deed skip and Earth Temple Boss Key skip, but still wasn't as hard as it is now. Well, there's no official leaderboard for the 3D Zelda challenge, so you can interpret it however you want. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not making the same mistake as last run. Like, when I did it, I replaced Majora's Mask with Majora's Mask 3D and Wind Waker with Wind Waker HD. This was pre-item sliding, though, so Wind Waker HD was still like 4 hours. And if you wanted to switch TPHD with TP, like, you could probably just do that. I don't think anyone would really care. I mean, it does kind of make sense to use whichever version is the fastest. But, like, I chose, MM3D over Majora's Mask, because I just, like, I have so much difficulty trying to speedrun Majora's Mask, personally. Like, I don't know, the controls just, I don't know. The controls to me are just bad. Like, I can't get used to how weird the controls are in Majora's Mask. They're much better in the remake, like, they improved them a lot. They're still a bit weird sometimes, but, like, I can get around it and get over it. There also isn't any delay, or input delay, on the 3DS version. Whereas when I would play the original version on Wii VC, there was like a huge amount of delay. Technically, I can say that I've learned every, like, mainline 3D game, yeah. I never learned Phantom Hourglass or all of Spirit Tracks. I did learn all of A Link Between Worlds, but I never did a run of it. That's probably the closest thing to 2D that I've done. I'm not going to be doing bomb time stuff now. I did learn it, so like I know how to do it, but I'm like not used to that route. So I'm just going to do like Flower Slide for now. I mean, doing Clock Down Escape would also probably be a little more exciting at GDQ. That we're not just sitting around for first cycle. Well, the DS games were never included in the idea of the 3D Zelda Challenge. Like, the idea was the mainline console games. I think Ben Stevens at one point, though, wanted to do, like, a DS Zelda Challenge, where he'd do Phantom Hourglass, Spirit Tracks, Ocarina of Time 3D, Majora's Mask 3D, and A Link Between Worlds, which would be significantly shorter than, like, the full 3D Zelda Challenge, because only Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks are over, like, 2 hours for that. Whereas, like, A Link Between Worlds and MM3D can be done in under an hour and a half, and OOT3D is, like, 40 minutes. I think the estimate is, like, 10 hours on that or something. Or maybe a little more than that, I don't remember. Alright, here we go. Get our hands ready for the shenanigans that will now ensue. Two, three, ow. 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, same as last run. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We don't get screwed up this time. Okay. The Tetrafecta. I mean, beating all the 3D Zelda games, like in an any percent setting. I think that would take like 35 hours or something ridiculous. I mean, I know that some of them you can beat in like a few minutes, right? Like Link to the Past you can beat in like less than 5. I think the same for Link's Awakening. Zelda 1 has Ace, so I think that's done in under 5 minutes. I don't know about Zelda 2. I know that Minish Cap is like an hour and 50 minutes if you're good, I think. You'd also have to add in like a Link Between Worlds, Spirit Tracks, Phantom Hourglass. Oh, that would add quite a bit of time. Really? There we go. Oh, that's right, and the Oracle games. And I guess Four Swords Adventures. And the CDI games. Yeah, that's true. Forgot about those. May as well throw in Hyrule Warriors while you're at it. Alright, kinda lost time to the Gainer. But as long as we play decently, we should be good cycle-wise. The Tingle games. I mean, at a certain point, we're probably gonna have to cut off something. That it doesn't become, like, more than 2 days long. I mean, the most that I'm willing to do, personally, is all the mainline 3D games and remakes. Which should be possible in less than 24 hours. If you play really well. Like, so that would be like, you know, Ocarina of Time and 3D, Majora's Mask in 3D, Wind Waker in HD, Twilight Princess in HD, Skyward Sword, and Breath of the Wild. All of those... My PBs for all of those together comes out to roughly like 22 hours and 40 minutes. So I could see maybe a future challenge where I do that, or I attempt to do that in less than 24 hours. Of course, I'd have to work on things like Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess first before I'd attempt that. Like, I can already do Ocarina of Time and Ocarina of Time 3D. I can do Majora's Mask 3D. I can do Wind Waker HD. And the original Wind Waker with a generous time estimate. I'd have to practice Twilight Princess and TPHD more. I can already do Skyward Sword. And I can do Breath of the Wild. Don't forget Mario 64. Oh yeah, huh. How could I forget about that? Hey, Ipsadi, thank you for the good luck. Oh yeah, I gotta start playing Soul Calibur and Super Smash. I don't ever plan on, at least as far as I know about myself, I don't ever have plans on, you know, speedrunning the Smash Brothers games. I already have my hands full trying to do the Zelda series. Not at the current moment, Mundato, unfortunately. I mean, honestly, I don't know what pay-safe carts are. I'm assuming it's just some kind of, like, third-party, kind of like Venmo that you can transfer money between. Okay, run number... Well, the second run today has finally left first cycle. Hopefully we get the same bomb RNG we got last run. Because last run I managed to get 3 bomb drops out of the first pile of grass, which was... RNGesus was certainly smiling upon that run. Alright, excellent. We got our bomb drop. This angle looks not very good, though. Oh, it was good. Never mind. far forward. Still too far forward. There we go. I mean, I don't think Twilight Princess on the Wii is that bad. That was actually the first Zelda game that I ever played. It was Twilight Princess on the Wii. Ah, dang it. I'm not getting very good recoil flips. And a tree. Oh god, yeah, that was a really bad angle. Come on. Kind of unfortunate that we have to get the Lens of Truth, because we only need it for one thing in the entire run, which is to get the Goron mask. Other than that, it's like completely useless. Mario Kart speedruns. I mean, Mario Kart is kind of a fast-paced game, I guess. You know, I did a bunch of time trial stuff when I was younger, because I thought it was cool. Yeah, I know you could freeze Bongo's hands. I believe that's actually, like, the Bongo strategy in Ocarina of Time 3D 100%. If I remember correctly. Because Shadow Temple is, like, one of the last things you do in the run. At least when I did it, Shadow Temple was one of the last things that you did. Yeah, so we didn't save as much time here because of the kind of sloppy movement. Sliding across Termina Field. Don't mind me. That was too early. Oh, well, in OOT3D, ice arrows are actually really easy to get. Because OOT3D has this tech called hookshot clipping. So you can just, like, do an easy hookshot clip in to get them and then get out. Hey nerds, thank you for the good luck. You're going to need it apparently because I somehow screwed up the cycle timer last run and didn't realize it until I was catching hot spring water for Gyorg. But once you understand what to do for hookshot clipping, it's pretty easy. Like, I can get it every single time with, like, really no effort. Or almost every single time with pretty much no effort. Like, it's just this weird combination of, like, spamming L target and holding into a wall. And then you can, like, aim the hookshot through the wall at the chest and hookshot to it. Then you can either save warp or hookshot clip back out again. So thank you for the good luck Oicho throws. As long as we don't lose time on bow here, we should be okay for the wrong warp cycle. But there are lots of ways to lose time on bow, so... anything could happen. Yeah. I mean, most of the stuff in most games is kind of ridiculous. Especially Zelda games. Are there non-evil organ players? Good question. I can't think of any off the top of my head. Uh-oh. I didn't aim low enough. Alright, that was kind of stupid. Hey, good guards. Alright, coming up next we have the one really hard bomb jump that no one likes. I don't like how close this guy is. Really? Okay. Kind of weird that he came around at that angle. But I wanted to be safe, so I did that. Oh, I got hit. Good thing it doesn't really matter. Yeah, back... It wasn't until, like, you know, early this decade that, you know, worldwide release dates were a thing. Or relatively same on the worldwide scale. Like, I remember when I was younger, I was always... Like, I always got kind of mad that Pokemon games always got released in Japan, like, 6 months ahead of America. Oh my god. I was going for the wrong button. Come on. Hopefully this works. Alright. Good. Yeah, generally an okay segment, except for accidentally falling down as Goron back there. It's probably what lost me the time here. I was a little bit late. We'll still get there in time. Like, I remember when Pokemon Black and White came out, I actually was able to get my mom to import a Japanese copy. Oh, no! Oh, okay, that works. Yeah, he just jumped forward again. Oh, I didn't get the magic. Oh well, probably not that big of a deal. Well, I took some Japanese classes before, but I wouldn't consider myself to be fluent in Japanese. Like, I could kind of read what was going on, but, like, I didn't really need to, right? Because it's a Pokemon game. Also, hey, Telegra, thank you for the good luck. Like, I was able to figure out what I needed to do in the game without really reading anything. Alright, hopefully I just get the alternate exit to Ikana immediately instead of having to do a second Goron missile. If I do have to do a second Goron missile, it'll probably be okay, but obviously that's not desirable. What? Oh, the arrow hit me. Nice. Yeah, I didn't take any damage from that. Alright, nice. Oh god. Okay. Alright. We should still be fine, even with that. No, chat's working. Chat just gets quiet sometimes. Yeah, this is still ahead of the last run that we had up to this point by like 10 seconds. So we should be fine on the rung warp cycle. The glitch that gives me a lot of speed is known as the Goron missile. A while. Yeah. Also, hey Mace, thank you for the host. Hope your stream went well. Yeah, we're in here like 15 seconds early. We good. Also, I can set the title alarm now. Oh, nice, you got a PB. What were you playing? Alright. And hot spring water. Error. Oh, okay, Majora's Mask. Nice. All fairy rewards. That's actually a category that seems like it could be fun, at least to me. I mean, I've never, like, tried running it before, but it's like 100% all dungeons, if that makes sense. Like, you do everything in every dungeon, kinda. I don't know how else to say it. Okay, hopefully we can move this time when we do the Goron Missile. Punch. Punch. Really? I can't move again? Okay, I don't know why that's happening. I've never had problems with not being able to move this much until today for some reason. There we go. Of course, now I probably went way too high. Or, well, maybe not. See what happens. Yeah, it's not that great. Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. It does seem like a good transitional hundo category. And so unfortunately, we're going to be behind when we get to light arrows. Roll probably wasn't necessary. Really? Kind of surprised that didn't work. That did not work. There we go. At least I got that first try. Hello, Slipperay. Oh, sure. There we go. Okay, well, we're not as far behind as last run, so... If I can save time on Giant's Mask, we should be okay. But that time loss was partially to the Goron missile, and partially to the, missing the Stone Tower Goron missile on the outside. Okay, that was really low. Oh, okay, that was really fast, actually. I'll take that. Well, today MMO3D has been going okay. This is my second run to this point. The first one unfortunately died because I guess my wrong warp cycle was off, or like the cycle timer was off or something. Something got screwed up, and I ended up moon crashing right before Gyorg. Where are the guys? It's an unfortunate turning cycle. The blue twin molds. Alright. So hopefully this run that mistake doesn't happen. Okay, this is apparently going to be a best segment. That boss key skip that I did was actually really fast, like I didn't get hung over anywhere. I need to look into adjusting my setup a little bit, maybe. Also, hello, Carlos Bohan. fast. Took like 4 cycles to get that. Although his spiral pattern was really weird that time. I'm doing pretty good. I mean, getting some decent paced runs today. Just need to finish one of them off. I probably should have picked the other one. Yeah, this is kind of slow. Also, hello, Rocky. I can see you're very excited. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, I could have done that. Whoa. Okay. Nice. Where's he going? Well, that wasn't right. Okay. Thankfully, that shouldn't actually waste any time. Ah, this is not a good position. It wasted time in this fight, but it's gonna waste less time once we get out of it. So it'll look like we lose time, but that's not actually gonna be what's happening. I think the damage came from me transforming back into Giant Link. Because then his hitbox gets bigger, and he probably re-entered the hitbox for the fireball or something. Would be my guess. You can capture a DS display with a DS or a 3DS capture board. They're unfortunately really expensive, though. And they require some modification to the 3DS for it to work properly. Also, hey Matt, nice to see you. Dawn of a new day. Suddenly goat. And action swap to melt goat without fire arrows. almost got the inside corner there. Alright, nice. Just wanted to wait for that rock to hit me. Alright, very nice. Oop. Alright, thank you for the good luck, Blood Knight. Have fun falling asleep.
I'll do my best to put you there very early. Fucking Freeman, is that you? Oh my god. I don't think I specifically remember that highlight, but I can imagine myself doing something like that. Okay, so we should have plenty of time to hit the cycle timer. No 110 cycle, unfortunately. That's like the dream, is to get a 110 cycle. Because the 110 wrong warp cycle starts right now. So, obviously we're not going to hit it, but... it would be really cool if we could somehow hit it in the future. Like, I think it should be possible to hit, you know, with, like, a really good section between the two wrong warp cycles. Oh, whoops. Get out. No. Okay, well, that doesn't matter, so. Alright, let's get our equips straightened out here. Now we're just waiting. Yeah, I enjoy 100% runs of Ocarina of Time and the Wind Waker. I've done Ocarina of Time 3D and Wind Waker HD 100% runs before. Alright, we didn't screw up the wrong warp cycle. Whoopee! I should have saved, just in case. I do want to make this a no reset run, even if this fight goes terribly. But hopefully I won't have to do that. Because I don't think I've saved it all during this run, so yeah, if I don't get the Ocarina Mash here, the run's dead. Thankfully we got the Ocarina Mash, so we're good. That wasn't very good.
Ah. Not gonna be able to do the fast strat. Well, that sucks. Just gonna kinda have to wait. Okay, good. Got one right up in front. Hello? What? Why? What? Alright, well. Apparently that's not happening. That's not gonna be possible. Well. Fight's going terribly once again. There we go. I don't know what Gyorg was doing the last time. But that may have killed PB right there. We'll have to see about the rest of the fight. Okay, that's fast. Kind of. There you go. Yeah, see, just eat the mine. It looks really slow just because of the perception with the free cam right there. I mean, in general, the swimming, like the regular swimming without magic is a little slower. Alright, well, it was better than my PB by a little bit. I'm gonna need a really good Majora fight to PB. And even if I do that, it'll only be by like a few seconds. But we are ahead. I just can never get a good Gyorg fight with these 112 cycles. I don't have any plans to do OOT 3D right now, but I might in the future. Like, unless I explicitly state that I'm done with the game, you don't ever have to assume that I will never play a game ever again. Just that I can't speedrun everything at once, unfortunately. To Clocktown. In we go. No, this 3DS is Midnight Purple. I mean, from some light angles it can look kind of blue, though. It's an original Midnight Purple. And it has a Circle Pad Pro attached to it, of course. Alright, Giants cutscene. Time for more hydrate. Oh, the SNES version. Yeah, I forgot they made that. There are a bunch of, like, weird iterations of the 3DS. Or colors, I guess. It's weird how the lighting here is actually appropriate for once. Depending on how you define 3D, I may or may not have done runs of every single 3D Zelda. I've done Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild, and any remakes that apply to those games. Alright, will Majora be nice enough to allow a PB? Let us find out. No, I did actual any percent attempts for Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. My Majora's Mask any percent time is like a 143, and my Ocarina of Time any percent time is like 21 minutes. This might PB. So far, nothing too bad has happened in this fight for it to not happen. Probably didn't need to wait to shield all of those energy balls, but it's better be safe. This is the phase where we really get to know whether or not PB is going to happen. Alright. If I get 20 Goron punches in a row, PB can happen. PB did indeed happen, for some reason. It's pretty much just like my old PB, except the Gyorg and Majora fights were slightly better, so I guess I'll take it. Still not a 125, but I seem to be consistent enough to be getting the good wrong warp cycles that a 125 should hopefully happen soon. Also, thank you very much, Menacing Dio, for the Twitch Prime subscription. I'm not sure why it didn't show up in the alerts, but thank you anyway. Yeah, now we're less than a minute behind world record. Which could have maybe happened if the Gyorg fight was a lot better. This was also a 7 home buffer run for, like, the wrong warp cycles, so this could have been, like, sub 126 if it was, like, a 5 home buffer cycle or something. Yeah, I guess we can also update the PB command now. 126.03. Alrighty. And then, of course, the dream, at least currently, would be to cut off another wrong warp cycle, which I feel like should be possible. Like, if you play extremely well between catching the first cycle and catching the second cycle. Like, every Goron missile done, like, nearly perfectly, first try everything, yada yada yada. Yeah, so now the split that I can save the most time on, I think, is light arrows, technically. Because I failed each of the Goron missiles on light arrows once. Or each of the ones after the hot spring water catch once. But yeah, cool PB. So we can go share it with Twitter. Using the Windows snipping tool. Which I only figured out an embarrassingly short while ago that it existed. That's also 55 completed runs out of 340 attempts. I kind of want to hope to get to, like, 70 completed runs before SGDQ, hopefully. Which would mean 15 more, like, completed runs. Because this game is short enough to the point where you can do, like, you know, multiple no-reset runs in a single stream setting, at least for me. Whereas, like, Skyward Sword, I can only really do one no-reset run, if I'm gonna do such a thing. Yeah, Skyward Sword should be the next stream, because I'm kind of, like, sort of alternating between the two, but Skyward Sword currently needs more attention than this game, because I know that I can consistently do this game in under the estimate that I put for SGDQ. SGDQ starts June 24th at noon EST, I believe. And Majora's Mask 3D is actually prime time at 7:30 p.m., 6:30 Central on the first day, so it has a pretty good time slot. At least I think so. For America, that is. For Europe and Japan, it kind of sucks. But Europe and Japan get good time slots for the Skyward Sword run, which happens at midnight in America. Oh yeah, I'm definitely excited. It's my first run at a GDQ ever, with hopefully a few more to come in the following years. Yeah, so the Skyward Sword run starts at midnight. I mean, it's GDQ, so my sleep schedule's gonna get screwed up anyway. I'll probably just, like, wake up at 2 p.m. or something the day before. So that by the time it rolls around, I'll have only been awake for, like, 12 hours. Or hopefully less than 12 hours. I mean, I'm sure, like, you know, the adrenaline of the situation will keep me awake no matter what, but it'd be nice to not begin to get sleepy during the run. Yeah, Ocarina of Time Bingo is going to be showcased this year for the first time, which is really cool. It's one of the last runs of the marathon, so I'd recommend checking out that one also. And it's going to be done by Runner Guy. And hopefully it'll draw more interest to OOT Bingo. Just drink a load of coffee before the run. I'm not much of a coffee drinker. I don't think I've ever drank coffee, at least to my knowledge. You can dump a bucket of ice on me. Alright. That sounds like it could be good. I'm sure we won't ruin the carpet or anything. I mean, it is water, but I don't think the game's done quick step or the hotel want their carpets to get wet. Yeah, this was a nice little fun run. I'm happy that I PB'd, but I'm still kinda, like, because this is pretty much just like my last PB, except the Gyorg fight was very slightly better. We did have a sub-10 Majora segment, though, which is really nice. A bucket of dry ice. Oh god, that sounds dangerous. I mean, it would evaporate pretty quickly, but if it stays in contact with the skin too long, it can cause burn. I think a burn is technically the correct term, but a really cold burn. So yeah, here are all the masks that we never got. It's okay, you're an adult. Well, alright, fine. Legally, sure. Also, yeah, I need to... Or I should probably play around with the Stone Tower Temple boss key skip, because I got a really fast boss key skip this time. Like, I'm talking like 7 to 10 seconds earlier than I normally hit the loading zone. But I maybe want to play around with that a little bit more. Alright, well, unfortunately that will be it from me for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this 3-hour stream. But I'm hungry and I want food, so this is going to be it for today. But thank you all for watching. Next stream will probably be Skyward Sword. It'll probably be another no reset run. But hopefully soon we can start going for actual PB attempts, but I'll make that decision when I feel like it's correct too. But yeah, with that, I'll see you guys later until next time, which will hopefully be tomorrow, but I can't really make any promises, unfortunately, so we'll just see about that. But in any case, thank you all for stopping by and watching, chatting, or lurking, and I'll see you guys next time.